Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Last time, I read the gallery images of this season. We learned the whole story of this season, but more or less, basically, with the time stream entanglement, a lot of chronal disruptions were going on in New York that caused the headquarters of Alchemax to pop up in the city. This would not sit well with the mayor of New York, Wilson Fisk, and Fisk believes that the best way to stop this is to go on arresting and making vigilantism very illegal, like arresting superheroes left and right and imprisoning them. It didn't sit well with a lot of heroes, though. But, on behind the scenes, though, thanks to White Fox gathering some intel, she learns that Fisk has made a deal with the entity, the Gilded Saint, into potentially removing the Alchemax building with its magic, if Fisk can give him the Tablet of Life and Time. So, Fisk hires Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, to go out and do so. But thankfully, Cat was warned that, Fisk is working with the Saint. And because Felicia was once part of the Thieves Guild of New York, who are patrons of the Gilded Saint, she decided to pull more or less a triple reverse, a triple cross. First, she brought the tablet to Fisk, but she had secretly had a forgery prepared and used one of Rocket's Nega replicators to switch its spots with it. With the real tablet safe and with Fisk having a forgery, Felicia delivered the real one to Doom, since she knows Doom will keep it safe and he has no interest in using it. In return, she asks if Doom can help free those who are more or less in servitude to the Gilded Saint. With that, Fisk delivers the fake tablet to the Saint, and when the Saint tries to use it, he realizes it's a forgery, and it ends on that bit with him saying how he will get back at humanity, thinking that they can trick him like that. With that, though, Fisk decides to go with his backup plan. He had earlier set explosives around Manhattan to detonate that have the Alchemax influence on them, because after giving the fake tablet to the Gilded Saint, the Saint kept its word and used its magic to clear up the chronal disruptions, but not even as powerful as he is, he could not get rid of the main tower itself for some reason. It was just too much for his magic. But with that, Fisk attempted to use explosives that he had placed around in Manhattan to blow up. Thankfully, Daredevil had already found them and disabled them, and even warned Fisk about it. He further warned Fisk on how Dracula escaped from the vault due to the breakout attempt that Spider-Man and Heroes did to get Captain America and others out. And Dracula took a Norn stone with him, which leads to the Blood Hunt here. But before we go into that, I gotta finish with the lore reading stuff. After that, on the final page, basically, Jean and Rogue are taking a moment to, enjoy some coffee at a cafe and get a little bit of downtime. That said, though, Jean misses Scott still, and although he's out there somewhere and the two will possibly find one another, but at the same time, the Alchemax Tower was giving off some faint energy, and on the building across the cafe, there was a mysterious figure looking down on them, in which it mentions how having the same brain waves and thoughts as Rogue, which more or less confirms Captain Marvel at this rate. So, yeah, today we are going to try out the Blood Hunt mode. The breakout at the vault has set Dracula free, and vampires are swarming New York City. Assemble your superhero squad and rescue captive allies on your quest to defeat the Lord of Vampires. But watch your back, because anyone could be a bloodsucker in disguise. Okay, so you could play as Punisher, Squirrel Girl, Thor, Moon Knight, Jeff, and of course Blade. I think for this though, I'm gonna go with Thor. Some of these I might have to, yeah, upgrade later. Oops. What is this Uru shard pack? Yeah, I could. There we go. So, yeah, it says here, there is an accessory you can craft, but you need to find certain objects for it. Oof, wow. There's a lot to look into. I got no gear available. So I bought the shard pack. Can purchase, each contains shards, which I did. How about we just get going? Yeah, let's put it on normal difficulty. And let's go. Yeah, I think for this round, I'm gonna be Thor. Whoa, Cap Wolf.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
The God of Thunder will purge this undead plague. The God of Thunder will purge this undead plague.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires even more. Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home.
Here we go.
Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and secure Times Square. My power grows. Fire from behind. Leave them to consume.
Curse thee, vile creature!
If it's one thing Thor will do, if there's ever a threat like this on Earth, you betcha he's gonna do everything in his power to keep them safe and purge the hordes. So since essentially it's similar to zombie mode, but the difference being is that
the creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
I don't have a lot of health, and I don't know where I'm gonna find like health stuff.
Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Leave them to shoot.
Curse thee, vile creature!
Oh, that's how you heal. Okay.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. More vampires. Fight your way through the horde.
Okay, we're here in the Avengers Tower. Oh!
Curse thee, vile creature! Slow down.
Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company.
Where's the barrier? This?
A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. Another way is coming. Don't let them stop you. Move to your right and smash through that barrier as soon as possible.
Ooh, those are big ones!
Leave them to Khonshu. Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Alright. Who we up against?
A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt.
Okay.
The
Cat
enemy
wolf.
is here.
Go.
Wolf is down. The Monster Kingdom may be a bigger problem than I anticipated. For now, though, enjoy your spoils. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But is this really the end of the story?
No, it's not the end. Because that was on normal difficulty. If we were doing it on a higher difficulty, we would have gotten something else. Okay. Oh, and I'm still getting XP for that. Okay. Let's see. Probably better off quicker than that. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Not much, but great. Kana. So we need to clear Nightmare to get these other things. What is the Scroll of Conquest? Right. Let's do it on hard and see what happens. Hopefully for the best.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardians. Now is the time to prove it.
The God of Thunder will purge this undead plague.
So saith Thor.
Vigilantes disgust me, but I hate vampires.
Creatures of the night.
Defeat Dracula and his minions, and save our home. Dracula's Nornstone has spawned a new breed of undead. Take them down and
Liars.
secure Times Square.
I don't like flying creatures in games.
Ancestral sword! Strike! Curse thee, vile creature! Lightning strike!
My power grows.
Ancestral sword! Strike! Curse thee, vile creature!
The wrath of Asgard. Slow down.
Move quickly. The creatures are coming from Grand Central Station, and they seem to be running from something. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster? Vampires everywhere. Stick together and eliminate them all. Another less than noble sacrifice. Curse thee, vile creature!
Slow down.
These vigilantes never surrender. Ancestral sword! Strike! Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender.
Thing I have a lot of holdovers from the zombies mode.
Go through that building up ahead, and stay on guard as you approach the station. A hero at their peak. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed. More vampires. Fight your way through the hall.
Oh, I can't get up there?
Another less than noble sacrifice. Vile creature! These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than nobles. These vigilantes never surrender. Ancestral sword! Strike! Grand Central Station is just across the bridge. Break through that magic barrier and brace yourselves for company. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Ooh. That's a lot of them.
Another wave is coming. Don't let them stop. And smash through that barrier as soon as possible. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble. These vigilantes. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Curse thee, vile creature! Move forward, carefully. I swear I just saw something enter the station, and it didn't look human. Fascinating. Now, who's the real monster?
Okay, Cap Wolf.
A lupine Captain America. One of those freaks from the Monster Kingdom, no doubt. He's quite general.
Our adversaries gather. Ancestral
These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble save-vile creature. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice.
This is going on for too long.
Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less than... These vigilantes never surrender. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Another less... Another less than noble. Another less than noble sacrifice. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble. These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble
Hey,
sacrifice.
I guess we're not going to be doing anything else.
These vigilantes never surrender. Another less than noble sacrifice. Just as I expected. I can't rely on self-righteous vigilantes.
Well.
I'll have to handle this myself.
It's like zombies mode. And then you got people who just don't want to keep going. They just want to give up. Alrighty. That will do for this episode of Marvel Rivals. Now here's the thing. Unlike when Zombies was around and I tried to do like successful runs of those on the different difficulties of the characters, I'm not going to do this with Blood Hunt. I'm just going to strictly... I mean, I'll come back to it and try again on hard with a different character. Because, I mean, you can look up somebody else doing this and everything, but you guys at least deserve to see, like, the full thing. But for now, I'll just have to keep going at it, and I'll get it eventually. So yeah, that'll do for this episode of Marvel Rivals. Join me next time, as the only other event of interest would be the Avengers PvE mode that pretty much reenacts the, it's basically a recreation of the Avengers movie, 2012. How the Avengers would be formed and stop Loki's invasion of New York. So, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.